Hello class 8, this is part 2 of your chapter Adjectives and Degrees of Comparison. In our last video, we have studied the definition of adjectives and we have studied kinds of adjectives. Then we have done an exercise that was related to kinds of adjectives. The second topic that we have completed was position of adjectives, and there were basically two that you can see here on this page: attributive and predicative positions. And we have done this exercise B also. In this video, we will start with formation of adjectives and we will do degrees of comparison also. Let's begin from this topic, that is formation of adjectives. You can see here that adjectives can be formed by using or by adding suffix to words. Suffix means the words that are placed at the end of a word. And what is the opposite of suffix? Prefix. So we can say that prefix is the opposite of suffix. In prefix, we put words before the word. That is just for your knowledge. So if we have to form an adjective, we have to add suffix. Means we have to add words at the end of the root word. Alright. We can't say that they are properly word. There are some letters actually. If you see these ish, full, n, y, less full. So these are some letters only. These are not actually words. Alright. So we can form adjectives from nouns and from verbs. Let's start from nouns. You can see here this topic from nouns. Nouns such as boy, if we add ish suffix, it becomes boyish. You can see this one, it becomes boyish. If we add full to care, it becomes careful. Then if we add n to gold, it becomes golden. Y to dirt becomes dirty. Less to become sense, it becomes senseless, and full to play becomes playful. So in this way, we can add suffix to these nouns to make an adjectives. I hope this much is clear. Now let's read here our second topic, that is from verbs. Last we have formed words or formed adjectives from nouns, but here we will form adjectives from verbs. Here you can see this first word, that is cease. If we add less to it, it becomes ceaseless. Then able to comment becomes commendable. Less to tire becomes tireless. Alright, so in this way we can form adjectives by adding suffix to verbs or nouns. Now let's do this exercise C that is given here. This exercise C. Make new adjectives by adding suffixes to the words given below. You may add full, ish, y and able. So you can see here I have added full to hope, it becomes hopeful. I hope it is visible to you. It's hope full. Then I have added ish to this word fool, it becomes foolish. Then I have simply added y to silk, it becomes silky. Then I have added able to comfort, it becomes comfortable. So these 4 words we have formed here, or we can say we have formed new adjectives by adding suffix. In the first one I have added suffix full, in the second I have added suffix ish, and third y, fourth come able. In this way we have formed adjectives. Till here everything is clear. Now let's see our next topic, that is degrees of comparison. You people are studying this topic since last 2-3 classes. Degrees of comparison are different forms of adjectives only. Alright, so they are only different forms of adjectives. And what are the 3 degrees of comparison that we know? Yes, I know that you all know. First is positive, second is comparative, third is superlative. Positive, comparative and superlative. These are our 3 degrees of comparison. Let's read the first one that is given in this box. Then we can read here the first one, that is our positive degree. The positive degree is used when no comparison is made. Like we are not comparing those adjectives with anything. Here the examples are given, like he is a good boy. So we are just telling about that boy that he is good. Then see the second example, she is an industrious student. So again we are telling about that girl that she is an industrious. Industrious means laborious, hardworking. Alright. If I say Raju is a tall boy, so we are just telling about that boy that he is tall. So you can see here in these adjectives that we are not using it to compare. Alright, we are not using it to compare. We are just telling about them. Like in the first one we are just telling about this pronoun he, and in the second one I am just talking about this pronoun she. Then see the second one, that is the comparative degree. The comparative degree is used when the comparison is between 2 objects or individuals. Here we compare between 2 objects or individuals. Example, you can see here, she is a better swimmer than him. So we are comparing these 2, she and him. So there's a boy and a girl, and we are comparing these 2, that the girl swims better than him. And one thing you should see, that it is usually followed by then. So you can find this word then when comparative degree is used. If I say Rahul is taller than Raju. What I said? Rahul is taller than Raju. It means if there are 2 students, Rahul and Raju, and I am comparing 2, so I come to know that Rahul is taller a bit, or maybe whatever, but he's taller than Raju. So these words tell us the comparison between 2 objects or an individual. Alright. Then the third degree is the superlative degree. Super, you are super. So by this word we can understand that in this, one person is compared with the others. Take the example, you can see here, he is the best in the class. So I am comparing him with the rest of the class. That he is the best. Like no one is as good as him in the class. It means this. And you have to remember this thing, that superlative degrees are always preceded by the. You can see here, the best. This thing is clear? If I'm saying Rahul is the tallest of the three, or Rahul is the tallest of the all, Rahul is the tallest student in his class, means no one is as tall as him in the class. He's the tallest one. I hope you all are getting these things. Now let us discuss the comparative degree in details. Now we will study these degrees in details. The first one is comparative degree. Why we are not studying positive degree? Because in this positive degree we are doing no comparison, so it is written in normal form. So the second one is comparative, so we will study from comparative degree. Comparative degrees are formed by adding er or more to words. Like if we add, you can see here we are adding er to this word big, it becomes bigger. Short becomes shorter. Then here you can see small becomes smaller, great become greater. So we have just added the word er to these. This is what we have done here. Then see this example B. There are some words in which we can't add er. So we use more. Like comfortable becomes more comfortable. Spacious become more spacious. Beautiful will become more beautiful. Difficult will become more difficult. Then there are some words like good and bad. What do we add to these? Does it become gooder or better? Badder in this way? Or more good or more bad? No. It becomes good then better. Alright. And bad become worse. Alright. In comparative degree. Then see this next line here. When we use comparative to compare two things, we usually mention both the things, or we may mention one and the other is implied. Implied means we just consider that is there. Like if I say he is taller than you, if I'm saying he is taller than you, it means that the first person is taller than you. I don't have to write this thing again and again. If I use she speaks louder than her partner, it means her partner speaks in a low volume. She is the louder one between the two. Can you run faster? So I'm asking you, can you run faster? Like the speed that you have just now, can you increase your speed? So we can compare the two. You can speak louder than this. Again, I'm telling you to speak a little bit louder. Can you jump higher? The same thing is here also. I hope it is clear how to form comparative degree. If you have understood that, then let's do this exercise D. Complete these sentences by using an adjective in the comparative form. So you have to either add er or you have to add more. Alright. See the first one. The jug on the table is dash, then the one in the cupboard which cannot hold much water. And we have been given a word in a bracket that is big. So the comparative form of big is bigger. So the first one is, you can see here, bigger. Second is, he has not acted in a play earlier. They wanted someone dash than him. Experience become experiencer? No. It becomes more experienced than him. Alright. Then the third one is, Rita selected a pair of shoes because she did not have enough pocket money. So cheap becomes cheaper. Alright. Fourth is, the words of the speaker were dash after the mic was adjusted. Clear becomes clearer. Then fifth is, she could have bought the long dash pair of socks which could have looked good with her dress. Long becomes longer. So you can see the first one, it becomes bigger. Second becomes more experienced. Third becomes cheaper. Fourth is clearer. Fifth is longer. I hope this is clear. Then see the E1. Read the following examples and frame sentences with comparatives. Now here you have to frame full sentences. See the first one. The red bus has 5 passengers. The blue bus has 8 passengers. We have to use few, and we have to use the comparative form of few. Few become fewer. So which has the fewer number of passengers? It is the red bus, because it has only 5 passengers. Here the blue bus has 8 passengers. So fewer is with the red bus. So what it becomes? The red bus has fewer passengers than the blue bus. Is it clear? See the second one. The apples are ripe, the guavas are not very ripe, and we have to use the comparative form of this word, ripe. So it becomes riper. So the apples are riper than the guavas. This is clear. Then see the third one. What will it become? See, Rohan crossed the river in 10 minutes. Ram crossed the river in 20 minutes. And we have to use the word long. Long comparative form is longer. So what will be the answer? Ram took a longer time than Rohan to cross the river. Alright. Fourth is Sana's house is near the park. Sana's house is near the park. Rani's house is not near the park. You have to use word near. The comparative form of near is nearer. So it will be Sana's house is nearer to the park than Rani's. Fifth, the green dress cost 200 rupee and the orange dress cost 300 rupee. And you have to use the word cheap, and the comparative form of cheap is cheaper. So what will be the answer? The green dress is cheaper than the orange dress. Is this clear? If you have not followed what I said, you can see here, pause it for some time and see the 3 answers. There are only 3. 2 are already done. So you can see these and write it. Ram took a longer time than Rohan to cross the river. Sana's house is nearer to the park than Rani's. And fifth is the green dress is cheaper than the orange dress. Done? Now see the next exercise. This is exercise F. Again you have to use comparative forms of the words that are given in the bracket. Okay. See the first one and you have to see the image also. See, by these 2 we are not getting that actually the bigger one is in red color or not, but we are assuming that I think it's a hibiscus, so it is red in color. Okay, so see the first one. The red flower is bigger than yellow one. The is written here. Please change it into dan. Alright. Then see this second image. This one. I believe this one is Rajan. This one is Rajan, and this one is Summer. So Rajan is taller than Summer. Then you can see the third one, that is here, and you have to see this image. The rabbit is lazier than the tortoise. That is why the tortoise won the race. You have heard this story. Alright. So I am doing this chapter till here, and in the next video we will start whatever is left and also the superlative degree. Alright. Till here try to read everything and see that these exercises are done properly. Alright. So bye and take care.